We are here, we are here, we are here. On this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is CamJones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up NZD, USD. We are on the monthly time frame. Price action. Last candle to the right-hand side is a bullish green candle. We do have price action overall, lower lows. Price action overall, higher highs. Midpoint. Also adding second level lows. And third level lows. So zoom in the price. So current price on the monthly time frame is sitting at 0.57154. So if price works its way up, it can head to the midpoint of that second last candle, which would be near the numbers of 0.58826. And if price works its way down, you can watch it engulf that previous second last candle body at the numbers of 0.55992. And we can see price in that midpoint, a little below that midpoint of that area. So if this market works its way up, market will be respected at this area, which will identify that overall first leg, second leg, third leg, and we'll see that W formation. Unless market pushes down further, which will be coming down from multiple top pushes to that resistance, which will identify as a first, second, third, fourth. So we have a double top. May come back for another full retest to push down further, unless the market pushes down from this area here. And price action can also work its way sideways for that consolidation within that second last candle until that market is broken out. Working our way to the weekly time frame. So price action on the weekly time frame is identifying as a bearish red doji. Is a retest candle. So if that market works its way up, it's coming from a pattern at that low. So we do have coming down in red first, second, third, fourth. So we have a double bottom retest, and we can see that the market stopped at that midpoint of that area. So if it's respected, we're looking for an engulfment of a bullish green candle to push that market up to at least the midpoint of that previous area. So if the market, once that market comes to our next resistance line, if it heads to the next one, it can head up to numbers of nearing 0.60755. And if price works its way down, it's coming from a pattern that's at the break of this area, which will be identified as the first, second, third, fourth. So we have a double top, a retest. The market pushed once, and a retest is trying to retest that midpoint of that area. It can go up to that midpoint of the area, or stop at this area here with second level lows, and then finally push down to the following area. So if it wanted to pull back more, it can pull back up to this midpoint here. Walking down to the daily time frame. So price action on the daily time frame is identified as a bullish green candle. So the market did break, retest twice. So if that market is retesting twice, it'll identify the break, the retest, which you identify as a first, second, third. Looking for an engulfment pattern to the downside, and you'll see that double top formation. If not, the market work its way up. It's coming from, there's a lot of W's in this market, but just working with the closest one right below price of that first, second, third, fourth. Retest one, retest, and we're going to see if price action has enough momentum to push after that retest from the second last candle and break out of that resistance. So on this 4-hour time frame, we can see that market is tagging that midpoint multiple times. So market can come back to make it to that midpoint to the resistance to see what's going to happen in that area, see if it get the engulfment towards the second last candle that can push that market up. So on the 4-hour time frame, price action identifying as a bearish red push up to the top like a doji. It's very weak. So all we're looking for is price action to engulf that second last candle to push that market up further, unless that market consolidates in the middle, I'll come back down. So if that market does work its way down, we'll be identifying that first, second, third. So price is stopped at that midpoint of the top of that zone of the resistance. It can work its way down. If that engulfment happens towards the second last candle, we'll see that double top. If not, market's coming from a pattern right to the left hand side, which will identify the first, second, third, fourth retest, and we're going to see how far this market push. So it's trying to break that midpoint of that area, which is the top of that resistance zone. Same as the 3-hour time frame, same as the 2. So 2, we just receiving a side by side within price. So what happened is that so price created another pattern at that. So it's patterns inside patterns. We have overall first, second, third, fourth. So the market is retesting the previous area for that push. Now, as I said before, it's trying to break that midpoint, and there's a pattern below this low, which is identifying red first, second, third, and we have that fourth. So it's a double bottom. Market pushed up. So market does pull back, it can pull back at least to that midpoint of that zone, and it'll identify as a double bottom and a retest, and the market can still push up unless that price action breaks out that resistance zone. 1-hour time frame, price action on 1-hour time frame, identifying as a bearish red candle. So what it's identifying is that market spiked that area twice. You have a double top, once, twice, still at a retest. So break, retest, and 2 pushes to that top. So it's consolidating sideways. Gotta wait till that market to do what it do. It's gonna push and break out. 45-minute time frame, price action is a doji, so it's indecisive, still within the second last candle. So we're waiting to see the engulfment. If this market engulfs this candle engulfs the second last candle, or it may follow up with another one, but it's still reading that as the market broke that midpoint, retest, pushed up, retest, and we're going to see if we're going to receive another push out the area. 30-minute time frame, still reading the same thing, price action side by side with the second last candle, trying to work its way down. We know it's going to be more of a drop if price action engulf that second last candle towards that downside. 15-minute time frame, we got a double top formation forming. On that double top, still look for price action and to engulf that second last candle body. It may have to clear out some of those wicks to push that market down, but what's happening is that third last candle spiked up, second last candle retest, price action spiked up as well, but still has enough momentum to push down, so it's creating a double top in that area. 5-minute time frame, now we see it much clearer. First, second, third, fourth, so market is at that midpoint of that area, so it's going to respect and work its way back up unless we see price action work its way down below that second last candle. And once it clear out those wicks on the downside, it can drop down further of the second, third, fourth, the fifth to last candle in the market. 3-minute time frame, identifying a retest. So what happened is that the market came back to retest that area. So we have a break of the previous side, first leg, second leg, third leg. We're going to see if it's going to follow up with a bullish green candle to not just engulf that price action, but definitely clear out that second last candle to push that market up further. And 1-minute time frame, now we see trying to see the engulfment is trying to happen when a price action second last candle. This market can't push, even if it's followed up with another one, because that second last candle is identifying that is a spike down to a low, lost a lot of momentum. But depends what this price action body do, because that price action wick is not above the previous wick. So price action body has to work its way up further, unless, just as I said before, the second last candle start pushing up, as we can see. So price could be headed to that midpoint of that area near the numbers of 0.57119 on the 1-minute time frame. Very important information. Please study and review Forex pattern cheat sheet, breakout and retest strategy. Okay, guys, this is CamJones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your attention. NZD, USD.